Okay, good evening. Tell me, please, how is your mood and how are you today? What are your plans for the weekend? Олена Качанова.
Good evening. I have just come back from home, from the work. I'm usually in a hurry. I woke up at 5 o'clock and walked to 5 p.m., maybe later. And then I have to shopping because I will work from morning to evening tomorrow. And after that, I'm sitting in front of my laptop. I'm glad to listen everyone, and maybe I'm a little prepared to our lesson. It's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mariana.
Good evening. My mood is good. I'm reading today. I'm some housework and prepared for our class, English class.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Olena Kalинina.
Oh, good evening. My mood is good. I have a day off. I do many housework and prepare it to our lesson. And now I'm ready to study English.
Okay, thank you. Тетяна Костюк.
Today is my day off. My day is good. I am cooking and cleaning the house and study English.
That's nice. Thank you, Tatiana Horina.
Good evening. I am on duty today, and now I have a difficult patient, but I hope that I stay with you as long as I can. My mood is good. The weather is fine, and I am working right now.
Okay, I see. Okay, thank you. Oksana Довгаль.
Good evening. My day was very busy, so I'm a little bit tired, but I'm happy to change my mood on English. So happy to be with you.
That's nice. Really happy to hear you. The same situation in my life, to be honest, because I'm also was very busy and it was like awful day. And now I'm just like relaxing with you. So it's cool. I really like it. Victoria Doni, what about you?
Nice to hear you. I'm not bad. I'm interested in our lesson because previous lesson I can't speak. I could only listen. It's not so interesting when you didn't take part in our lesson.
So you were like a judge. You just listened. And
yeah. Yeah.
let's think that you had a new profession, a new position during our lesson.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't worry, because sometimes things happen. I had one time when my laptop, it was like 2 or 3 minutes before the lesson, and my laptop just didn't work. So I can't do anything, and I should cancel 2 groups because it just died, and that's all. So I was a little bit stressed, but it's like gadgets and we can't do anything with it, so it's okay.
Yeah, I have some interesting problem with my earphone. I can hear and listen to all people perfect, but when I try to speak, it's too difficult for me sometimes speak English. When I try speak, anybody can't hear me. It's like
Yes,
not my
yes.
choose. It's like choose my
Sometimes
earphone.
Okay, so we start our lesson from your home task. You need to read some symptoms, and after that name the nervous system's disease. So let's read the first one and say your variant. What is that? So number 1 is for Mariana.
Number 1, I think this stroke.
Okay, why? Чому?
This is a symptoms such as numbness, weakness in the face, arm or leg. These symptoms так характерні, як буде характерні for stroke.
They are common symptoms of a stroke. Of a stroke,
Yes.
Okay.
2.
Yes.
I think this Parkinson disease.
Okay, thank you. Number 3 then. Read all answers.
Сейчас. Dementia or Alzheimer disease.
Okay. And number 4?
Number 4, I don't know.
Okay.
Number 4, сейчас там, де висока температура, meningitis.
And what about number 5?
Number 5, I don't. I'm not sure. I don't know. No.
You don't know. Okay.
Yes.
Tatiana Horina, what are your answers?
Number 5, I think it's maybe encephalitis.
Yeah. Okay.
And Victoria, sorry, number 4, I read rush that does fade when, or rush that does not fade, because I read about glass symptoms. It's used for meningitis, meningococc, and rash that does not fade. Then it's meningitis, meningococcus meningitis. And if rash does fade, it's other disease. But so that doesn't or that does fade. Rush.
Yeah. That's cool. Very, very nice additional information. Yes, that's because we should differentiate. But it's like, in general, we can say that it is meningitis.
Meningitis, yes. Thank you.
Okay, and number 3, Tatiana.
Number 3, I think it's Alzheimer disease.
Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's disease. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, so you are right, girls. Number 1 is the stroke, 2 Parkinson's disease, and 3.5 we already mentioned. Thank you. And now, today we are going to make up some dialogues. You know that on previous time we spoke about different means of transport, yes? Different ways of traveling and of movement. So now we are going to ask each other some questions. So I am a tourist, can you help me? We have student A and student B, but we will do it in other ways. So Oksana Dolgan, can you choose a person?
I choose Mariana.
Okay.
So now, girls, yes. Oksana, you will ask questions, Mariana will answer.
What kind of public transport do you use usually?
No. What kind of public transport is there? Oksana, you are a tourist in some unfamiliar city or town.
Okay, I'm a tourist. Okay. So what kind of public transport is there? Please help me.
There are tram and underground and taxi. Taxi in the public. Coach. We use some transport victim.
What does it mean, victim?
Не
Vehicle.
victim, это vehicle, yes,
Vehicles.
vehicles.
Victim,
жертва, да.
And what is the best way for me to get around the city?
The best way to get around the city by bus. Це, мабуть, кращий шлях мається на увазі, так? Чи краще?
Яким транспортом найкраще пересуватись по місту?
By bus, you can see some aside, господи, як буде достопримечательності? Sightseeing and other beautiful place.
Okay, and what about bike? Can I hire a bike? Are there any cycle lanes?
Can I hire? Yes, you can hire a bike. There are many cycle lanes.
And is it easy to find taxis? How expensive are they?
It's easy. Так. На кожній вулиці. На кожній.
At every street?
Every street has taxi ranks, and we use taxi, and it costs about arrange 10 or 20 doors. It depends from destination.
Thank you. And what's the best way to get to the airport from the town center? How long does it take?
I think the best way to get to airport to airport by taxi. It takes about half hours if якщо не буде traffic. If it will not traffic jam.
Thank you very much.
Yes, правильно я сказала?
Yes. If there will be no traffic jams.
Is there will be no. Thank you.
Okay. Good. Thank you. Now, Victoria Donij, can you choose a person?
How can I choose recipients? Can I choose Dovgar, Oksana?
Oksana has already answered.
Okay. Can I choose Tatiana Gorina? We have two.
Yes, yes. Tatiana Gorina, can you answer? Tatiana maybe is busy. Yes.
Okay, Tatiana busy.
No, okay, Tatiana, you are busy. Okay, so work then. Thank you. So Olena Kalinina. Olena Kalinina, you will ask questions and Victoria will answer, because now Victoria is abroad. Yes, so you will tell us about your city.
Okay, good. What time is the rush hour in this town?
In my opinion, it's since 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. We have a traffic jam.
Sorry, what town you are describing?
I live now in Galway. It's Northern Ireland Republic.
Good, thanks. Where are there often traffic jams?
I live in the center of this city, because town, because I know only about center this town. The huge traffic jam in the center of town, because we have like so tiny roads, and all drivers very careful. They like polite each other, and people who are cycling.
Good. What the speed limit? Are there speed cameras anywhere?
Yes, we have a lot of speed camera outside near the center. I can see a lot of speed camera, but in my opinion, nobody tried to use fast speed. How can I say? Не превышать скорость. All drivers try to drive safe, and I couldn't see during these 5 months anyone who drive with high speed.
Oh, good. What will happen if I park somewhere illegal?
It's in this place, I know that it's very expensive fine. If someone broken rule, they need to pay fine.
Where is the nearest tourist attraction outside the city? How long Oh, sorry.
Okay,
Enough,
okay.
enough.
There is Galway is is a famous tourist city because we have a lot of famous tourist places in around this city. I think the best famous near the ocean.
Good. How long does it take to drive there?
For me, for bicycles, maybe 1 hour. I don't know. I never use public transport, and maybe when you use a car, it takes for you. It could takes for you like half an hour.
Super. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you very much. It's very interesting. Okay, girls, and today we have some grammar points. Today we'll speak about comparatives and superlatives. Tell me, please, what do you know about these topics when we use comparatives and when we use superlatives? Don't say how can we make it, but just say when we use it. Can you tell me? Oksana Dohal, do you remember anything?
Yes, we use comparatives when we want to compare some different things, maybe two people, places, things, and superlatives when we want to say about something something the best. may I say in such case something best?
Yes, you can say. So you are quite right. When we want to compare some things, some people, or some places, we use comparative degree of adjectives or adverbs. When we want to say that something is the best, the tallest, the highest, the easiest, we use the superlatives. So that's true. But how can we make it? You should remember that in most cases, we can make comparative degree with the help of ending er for one or two syllable adjectives. You know that easy, easier, like big, bigger, hot, hotter, happy, happier. But when we have two or more syllables, we use verb more. Use word more. More difficult, more interesting, more modern, more dangerous, and many, many other things. So you should remember also that we have some exceptions. It's like would, better, bad, worse, far, further. And one more interesting fact. Tell me, please, or could you remind me, what is the difference between adjectives who has two endings, like bored and boring? When we use boring and when we use bored, who can tell me, who remembers?
I can tell when we speak about feeling, people's feeling, we use ed. When we speak about things or object, so we use ing.
Yes, you are right. So you should remember when we have adjectives with the ending ed, like bored, tired, yes, we use in comparative degree all the time more. More bored, more stressed, more tired. When we want to compare something or maybe some people or some places, we can use some construction. For example, if we have the same like qualities, we can use as, just adjective as. For example, you are as beautiful as your mother. It means the same as your mother. You can say your hat is the same as hers. It means that it is the same, like one to one, одне до одного, тобто дуже схоже. Ми можемо використовувати the same as або використовувати as, tall as small as interesting as, коли ми хочемо порівняти однакові якості. Якщо ми хочемо сказати, наприклад, не такий високий, от, наприклад, мій брат не такий високий, як батько, ми кажемо my brother is not as tall as my father. Тут ми вже використовуємо not as, adjective as. Дуже часто ще використовується після then, коли ми порівнюємо, або as ми можемо використовувати займенник me, him, her і так далі. Або навпаки I, he, she, it плюс уже допоміжна частка. Яка між цим різниця? От, припустимо, у нас є два приклади. Якщо ви кажете she is taller than me, тут вам потрібно використовувати object pronoun. Вона вища за мене. Якщо ми кажемо, вона вища, ніж я є, за зростом, ми скажемо she is taller than I am. Тут ми використали I, так, subject pronoun plus auxiliary, plus ось це якраз допоміжна часточка am. В першому випадку object pronoun. І я вам рекомендую використовувати все ж таки object pronoun, тому що ви ніколи не помилитесь. Тому, бо інколи хтось може сплутати ось ці допоміжні часточки, краще казати me, him, там, her, them і так далі і тому подібне. Next point. When we want to compare two actions. Two actions. Якщо ми хочемо порівняти дві дії, що ми будемо використовувати? Adjectives чи adverbs?
Adverb.
Yes, adverb, because with verbs we use only adverbs. So, what should you remember? The comparative degrees of adverbs is the same as for adjectives. So, we should use, for example, fast, faster. We add ending er. Slowly, when adjective has got like ly, adverb has got ly, we normally use more slowly, more carefully. And we have two exceptions, well, better, and badly, worse. Badly, worse. You should remember this. And the same construction, as plus adverb, as you can say, he speaks English as well as my teacher, or something in this case. That's about comparatives. Now, I would like you to suggest to make 3 sentences. First sentence with adjective, with the comparative degree of adjective. Second one with the construction as, adjective as. And number 3 with the when you compare two actions. So 3 sentences with comparative degrees. You have 3 minutes for that task. Okay, so number 1, Mariana, can you? The first sentence.
This topic is more difficult is more difficult for me than the last one.
Okay, more difficult than the last one. Okay, number 2.
His car is the same as mine.
As mine. And number 3.
I doesn't speak English as well as Oksana Dogel.
Mariana doesn't. No,
Does?
don't. I don't.
I don't. Yes, I don't. I don't speak English. Я ж кажу, що я не так добре говорю, як Оксана Догел.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Thank you then. Okay. Olena Kalinina, your sentences.
My sentence is his house big, but her bigger. Second, I doesn't speak English as well as my colleagues. And third, when I understood situation, I knows this animal most slowly in the world.
No. This animal moves more slowly. Має бути прикріплене якесь дієслово. Вони рухаються більш повільно, ніж інші. These animals move more slowly than the others. І
Yeah.
I don't speak. Знову ж таки, не doesn't, don't. I don't speak. I don't speak. Thank you. Вікторія до ній.
I think Ukrainian cuisine more delicious than in Ireland. The nature in Ireland as beautiful as in Ukraine. Cycling in Ireland more safer than in Ukraine.
Number 3, more safer, no, just safer, but where is action? Де дія?
Cycling.
Then
It's not.
Тоді ще один раз. Прочитайте.
Cycling in Ireland safe than in Ukraine.
Ні.
Безопаснее.
Так, я розумію, safer.
Безпечніше.
Так, але тоді, дивіться, ви маєте на увазі їзда на велосипеді.
Yes.
Так, тоді це не
It's
буде.
not.
Це it will be gerund, це вже буде герундій. Тут краще сказати it's more safer, it's safer to cycle in Ukraine than in London than in Ukraine, for example.
Okay, it's safe. Yeah. Okay. Why I can use more with adverb? I need use safer, only safer.
Yes, because it's adjective, тому що тут все одно як іде як прикметники.
Okay.
Better to say safer. Okay. And Олена Качанова.
The Earth planet more than Moon. The Sun is hotter than other planet. Learn German language from zero, as difficult as other one. Я ще не встигла. My friend Mariana more friendly than other my friends.
То ні, ви все одно використовуєте прикметник. Мені треба дієслово.
Ага.
Можна сказати, навіть все одно це. My friend acts поводиться, acts more friendly than the others. Ніж інші. Окей, good. And Оксана Довгаль.
The first, I like to drink hot tea. Next, we are as tired as they are. And the last one, go more slowly because there will be a car crash.
Тільки першим I don't like it. You should change. Мусите переробити. I like hot, я люблю гарячіший чай.
Так.
В якому контексті ви це можете сказати?
Зробили холодний чай.
Так, тоді ми вже кажемо I like hot tea than this one that you brought to me. Тому має бути пояснення, має бути порівняння. У нас його немає.
Yes, I understand. Thank you. Okay.
Okay, good. And now about superlatives. So how can we make it? We also use the superlatives to compare like different things, people, but in their group, all their group. For example, we say, you are the best student. So I compare you with our group. Or this is the fastest animal. I compare this animal with its group. So you should remember this one. And how can we make it? We can make this with the help of ending est if it's 2 or 1 syllable adjective or adverb, and with the word the most or the least. The most means найбільш, the least найменш. Also, sometimes we use a superlative degree plus present perfect plus ever. For example, this is the most delicious fish I've ever eaten. Це найсмачніша риба, яку я коли-небудь їла. Дуже часто використовується саме з present perfect. І що ще стосується про of та in. Якщо ми використовуємо найвищий ступінь порівняння прикметників, ми використовуємо саме in, коли говоримо про якісь місця. Наприклад, this is the fastest animal in the world. This is the safest street in London. So we should use in after superlatives when we speak about different places. So that's all information. Now I'd like you to make some exercise, to do some exercises. Exercise A, we are going to do it now, and B for your homework. Exercise A, you should choose a comparative or superlative degrees of comparison for bold word. And sometimes you can use comparative plus than. For example, it is faster than, it is easier than. So we have 9 sentences. I give you 4 minutes for that task. And after that, we will check and discuss. Okay, let's check. Number 1, Victoria Doni.
Okay. Onsen. I think skiing is easier than horse riding.
Correct, good. Olena
Thank-
Kalinina, number 2.
This is hottest train I've ever been on.
This is the hottest. Yes, I missed this point. With superlatives degrees of comparison, we all the time use article the. The hottest, the
The
most.
hottest.
Mhm,
The
the.
hottest.
Mhm. Thank you. Number 3, Tetiana Горина.
A motorbike is powerfulest than a scooter.
No. We have comparison. Powerful is more powerful than.
Is more powerful than a scooter. Yes.
Це
Okay.
вищий ступінь порівняння. Як, можливо, ви не почули, не встигли, то перегляньте, що в записі будуть запитання, то вже звернетеся.
Yes, thank you.
Number 5, Тетяна Костюк.
Так,
По.
ага, да, зараз worst time to travel is on holiday weekends.
Yes, the worst
The
time.
worst time.
Okay, but number 4,
5.
okay. Мар'яна. Number 4, sorry.
I drive more slowly than my partners, or I drive as slowly as my partner.
I drive
maybe
more slowly than my partner. Yes, can be I drive as slowly, or I drive as slowly as my partner. 2 variants are possible. Okay, thank you. Number 6. Number 6. Олена Качанова.
The farther I've ever driven is from London to Edinburgh.
We have present perfect. The furthest I've ever.
The farthest. The farthest. Yes. The farthest
I've ever driven in is from.
is from London to Edinburgh. No, the farthest. Так?
Yes. Okay, you're right here. Thank you, Oksana Довгаль.
The London Underground is the oldest subway in New York.
The London Underground is older than the subway in New York. Okay. Now, next one, Victoria Doni.
Which? Tell me please which number, please.
Number 8.
8. The most relaxing. I think that travel by train is the most relaxing form of transport.
Good. Well done. And the last one, Olena Kalina.
Of all my family, my mom is as good driver.
No.
Of all my family, my mom is a good driver.
No. Superlative. All of my family, my mom is the best driver.
Oh, best,
З
maybe. Yeah.
моєї усієї сім'ї моя мама найкращий водій. Is the best driver. Yes, you're right here. Okay. Thank you. And now exercise B homework. And now one more. As you can see, we have sentences. And what is your task? You can see bold phrases. You should read these sentences and correct them. If there are any mistakes, then you should correct it. So we have 20 sentences. You do now only first 10 sentences. Тільки перших 10 речень читаєте і коригуєте. У вас є 5 хвилиночок, після того перевіряємо. Okay, let's check. Number 2, this is for Mariana.
I think it's correct, but I don't understand why carefully.
Because drives. І it's adverb. Це вже прислівник, бо він описує дієслово. Прислівник, це не прикметник.
This is, I see.
Окей.
It's correct.
Good. Number 3. Тетяна Костюк.
I prefer visiting Paris in winter. It's less crowded than in summer. Ну, це вірно?
Yes, it's also correct. It's less crowded. Good. Thank you. Олена Карініна, number 4.
Number 4. Now I have tried them on. These shoes are more comfortable than I thought they were going to be. We need to use as in this case.
No.
No?
No.
Maybe correct.
No.
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 Not?
No.
More
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 calm.
comfortable.
Comfortable. More comfortable.
More comfortable.
That чи then?
Then. Then.
Then. Ніж.
Then.
Number 5. Тетяна Горіна.
Що вони не скажуть?
Yes, in this photo, you look more young than your sister. Maybe it's correct.
No.
Or look younger than your sister.
Yes. Now it's correct. Look younger than. Look
Younger than. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, good. Number 6, Victoria Doni.
Black cars in London are more expensive than other taxis. I think it's correct.
Thank you. You are right. Оксана Довгаль.
Anne is not as tall as Susie, but she's thinner. Anne is taller than Susie, but she's thinner.
No.
Isn't
It's okay. It's correct. Is not Anna is not as tall as. Anna's, it means Anna is not as tall as. So it's correct. Вона не така висока, як Сьюзі, але вона худша.
Okay.
Number 8, Олена Качанова.
German trains are moderner than British ones. I think German trains are more modern than British ones.
Yes, you are right. That's true. Okay. And then next, Mariana.
I love riding on my scooter. It's better than driving a car.
Yes, it's better than driving a car. And the last one, Tetiana Gorina.
Yes. Can you say that again slowly, please? I did not understand the word.
No, it's okay. Can you say that again?
More slowly.
Так, because we have
Wait.
slowly. Чи можете повторити, сказати ще раз?
Повільніше.
Повільніше, так.
More slowly.
Yes.
Thank
So
you.
from number 11 to 20, you will do at home the same task. Okay, and now, as you can see, you know that if you are a driver, you should drive very, very carefully because it's very important. It's extremely important. Your life depends on your way of traveling, and you should be very attentive. As you can see, we have some reasons which can cause accidents. So what is your task? Your task now, think 2 minutes and put from the most common to the least common. Від найбільш поширеної причини ДТП і від найменш поширеної, на вашу думку. Наприклад, там I think that feeling tired is the most common cause of accident, the most popular. Ваше завдання їх розділити від найбільш частого, найбільш популярної причини до найменш, на вашу думку. And now we will discuss. І зараз будемо обговорювати. Okay, so Oksana Doval, can you tell me please your opinion?
I don't I'm not a driver, so I can make a mistake, but I think that the most popular reason of car crash, yes, it is reaching for something in the car, feeling tired and feeling emotional. It's 3 reasons in one place I choose because it's my opinion.
Okay. Good. Victoria, до ній.
For me, feeling emotional, reaching for something, looking at something by the road, feeling tired, and then eating or drinking. And what does mean adjusting? Like using.
Adjusting мається на увазі як не просто використовувати, а як щось налаштовувати. От налаштовувати радіо, тобто шукати правильну хвилю, щось в цьому роді.
I think it's the end of this list. Adjusting the sat nav and adjusting the radio or music system.
Adjusting, тільки adjusting.
Adjusting.
Okay, cool. Олена Качанова, what's your?
I think the first reason for crash is feeling tired, then looking at something by the road, maybe the same position adjusting the radio music system and the same adjusting the signal. Then maybe reaching for something in the car, eating or drinking, then feeling emotional and talking to a passenger.
Okay, thank you. Now we are going to listen an interview with a traffic safety expert. So we are going to listen and we need to complete this extract with the linking words from the interview. So listen very carefully and then we will discuss this point. Just a second.
.15. 1. What's the most dangerous thing you can do while you're driving? 2.
You'll probably make bad decisions.
3.
People slow down to look at an accident.
4.
This is a really common cause of accidents on motorways.
5.
This makes you twice as likely to have an accident.
6. What did you find most interesting? 7.
Always keep your eyes on the road.
Okay, do you need to listen one more time?
Yeah.
Okay.
3.15. 1. What's the most dangerous thing you can do while you're driving? 2.
You'll probably make bad decisions.
3.
People slow down to look at an accident.
4.
This is a really common cause of accidents on motorways.
5.
This makes you twice as likely to have an accident.
6. What did you find most interesting? 7.
Always keep your eyes on the road.
Okay, so let's check. Let's read number 1. This is for Olena Kalinina. Can you read?
Read 1.
Yes, number 1.
What this task this?
Yes,
Or-
you need to listen to and complete the gaps. Ваше завдання було прослухати і вставити пропущені слова.
What the maybe I don't do it now.
Okay, I see. Then Mariana, number 1 and 2.
1. What's the best dangerous thing you can do while you're driving?
What's the most? The best?
The most, yeah. Oh, the most. Yes. Yeah. 2. Probably I don't remember, unfortunately.
You'll probably make bad decisions. You'll probably
Погані рішення. Yes.
make decisions. Okay, number 3 and 4. Довгаль Оксана.
People slow down to look at an accident.
And 4.
This is really common. I miss this.
Okay, then Victoria.
Which number?
Number 5.
Number
Four.
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 Mhm.
Cause accident. This is a really common cause of accident
Of accidents.
on motorways.
On motorways. Yes, that's good. Correct. And number 5, Victoria.
This makes you always keep your eyes to the road. Oh no, it's
This makes you twice as likely to have an accident. This makes you twice as likely to have an accident.
sorry.
We will listen to the whole interview and we will understand what does it mean. Okay, and number 6 and 7, Olena Kachanova. Олена, не чую вас. Okay, Olena can't answer. Tatiana Horina, are you present now or no?
Yes, I'm here. I cannot listen 6, but 7, always keep your eyes on the road.
Okay, what about 6, Victoria? Victoria, 6.
You ask me?
Yes, because Tatiana missed this. So
What did you find most dangerous on the road?
what did you find
Most dangerous?
dangerous?
The most dangerous.
No, most, but okay, just a second. Let's listen one more time, just a second, because I write the other answer.
Done.
6. What did you find most interesting?
Interesting. Sorry.
7.
Always keep your eyes on the road.
Because I have interest in saying, oh my God, maybe I made
No,
mistake.
it's mine. It's my
Oh,
fault.
it's okay. So now we are going to listen an interview and we will know what is top 3 reasons of car accidents. So listen very carefully.
3.16. On today's program, we're talking about how to drive safely. A new book called Survive the Drive has just been published, and we asked Tom, our transport and travel correspondent, to take a look. Welcome, Tom.
Thank you.
So tell us, what's the most dangerous thing you can do while you're driving? Obviously, we're not talking about drinking alcohol, taking drugs, or using a handheld phone to make calls or text, which everyone knows you must never do.
Well, this is really surprising. Top of the list is driving when you're feeling emotional. The researchers found that you're nearly 10 times more likely to have an accident if you're feeling very sad or angry or stressed. If you're emotional, then you can't concentrate on the road, and you'll probably make bad decisions if you find yourself in a dangerous situation. In fact, if you're feeling very emotional, it'd be better not to drive at all.
Wow, okay. I'll try to remember that next time I have a bad day at work. What's the second most dangerous thing?
This one's less surprising. It's reaching for something in your car. It might be your phone or a map or some sweets. If you're reaching down or trying to get something from the back seat, then you aren't looking at the road, and you're 9 times more likely to have an accident.
And number 3?
Number 3 is looking at something interesting or something that's happening by the road. A really common example of this is when people slow down to look at an accident. They don't realize that by looking at the accident and not at the road, the chance of having an accident themselves goes up over 7 times. In fact, this is a really common cause of accidents on motorways.
So the message is, don't be distracted.
Yes, exactly. If you're driving fast, you can travel over 100 meters in less than 3 seconds. And a lot can happen in 3 seconds.
So that's the top 3. What about other things to avoid?
Well, number 4 is adjusting your sat-nav, which can be very distracting and makes you nearly 5 times more likely to have an accident. At number 5 is driving when you're tired. 60% of drivers say they've driven when tired in the last year, so it's a big problem. And you can lose control of your car completely. And at number 6 is adjusting your radio or music system. This makes you twice as likely to have an accident. Again, it's the distraction from the road that's the problem, and only having one hand on the wheel.
And the last 2?
The 7th is eating or drinking, because again, you normally take one hand off the wheel. And the 8th is talking to a passenger, which can be distracting because the driver often turns to look at the passenger.
So how would you summarize the research? What did you find most interesting?
I think for me, the most interesting thing is that some of these things don't seem very dangerous, and good drivers often do them. But the research shows that they are. So next time you get in your car to drive somewhere, think about what you're doing. And always, always keep your eyes on the road.
Okay, so tell me, please, are you surprised with this gradation or no? Or it's normal for you and you think that's the main popular, the most popular causes? Olena Kalina, what do you think? Do you agree with it or disagree?
I agree with the author because emotional feeling driver very important on the road. If you in stress, if you angry and have another emotional status, you have not good concentration, and you may be easy do mistakes.
Make a mistake.
Make mistakes.
Okay, I have one more question to you, to all students. Tell me, please, like from medical English, are there any medicine that we then when we take them we can't drive a car? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, what kind of medicine?
Sedative preparat and like antidepressant.
Yes, good.
And for eyes, special for eyes when we need to check our eyes. Yeah.
And even some pills from headache is also dangerous.
Yes,
for drivers.
Yes.
Analgesics.
Yes, yes.
Morphine.
Good. You are right. Very nice. Okay, and what was the last phrase of this man? What does he recommend to all the drivers? Who can tell me? Mariana? No? Oksana?
It's hard, it's difficult to answer.
So he
Please.
said that when you next time get to your car to drive, yes, you should think about what you are doing. So it means that you should be very attentive because you are driving a car, and always keep your eyes on
On road.
Yes, that's you remember. Cool. Very nice. So what we are going to do for the next time. First of all, exercises about comparative and superlatives degrees. And I send you, just a second, I send you these phrases about agreeing or defending, disagreeing some points. It means that next time we will read some statements and tell, do you agree or disagree? How can you tell it in English? How can you say it in English? Like, yes, I completely agree. I think that's okay. That's right. Exactly. And many, many others. So I send them to you and you will learn them by heart. And send the short video about the antibiotics. You will watch it, and next time we will discuss what do you know about antibiotics, what are the side effects, how should we prescribe them to our patient, and can our patients buy antibiotics at the chemist shop without prescription, because you know that nowadays we have some new information about it. So for the next time, I send it everything in our Telegram chat. I wish you to have a very easy and peaceful evening, and of course weekend. So see you on Monday, girls.